When it comes to affordable saloon cars, the Renault Fluence ticks all the boxes. In 2013, Renault updated the old model, giving it a fresh, modern look, automatic transmission, and a brand new engine that instantly made it a top contender for affordability, reliability, practicality, and comfort. It is classy, sleek, and stylish, which is particularly impressive due to its price of $35,000.
All right, so we are joined, as always, here on Revved when it comes down to the road review by the experts themselves, the folks who can tell us a thing or two about these cars. And this week, I'm joined by the brand manager, Renault Uganda, that is Jimmy Ochen. Jimmy, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Brilliant machine.
Pleasure.
What does it come with that make me drive to Renault and say, I want the Fluence? This is the car I want.
Now, you need to know that this is actually in the DNA of every Renault car. Very safe. Obviously, when you talk of Renault, you're talking about engine efficiency. Very efficient engine, very good at fuel consumption. This is actually a 1.6. Not like most of the sedan we have in this market, 1.8. This is a 1.6. A liter is going to do you close to 16 kilometers in our Ugandan roads.
1 liter, 16 kilometers. It's definitely the car you probably might need in your own garage. But how have the Ugandan audience welcomed it? What is the reaction like? Because they're plunging into a very competitive market.
Now, Andrew, quality will always stand out for you. Fluence is a quality car. It's actually a high-end car, and yet with a very interesting budget. Very affordable when you put it in the vehicle of its segment.
Jimmy, thank you very much. Let's jump into all the details and show you what this car is all about.
Inside, the Fluence had some sprucing up as well. It's packed with useful features, such as a keyless entry system, multi-function steering wheel, and a rear parking assistance, to name a few. But the Renault Fluence is especially known for its roominess and comfort. The rear seats have plenty of room for passengers and more than adequate headspace, which is something not many saloon cars can boast about. The boot is very large, with a capacity of 530 litres, and this can be increased even further by folding down the car seats, a surprising but welcome option in a saloon.
All right, so a couple of weeks ago, I was in my home district of Ntungamo, and all my relatives were saying, "Hi, Andrew, we saw you on NTV, we saw your new car show." Then I told them, "Do you know there are cars which you can drive without a key?" And my grandmother said, "That would be witchcraft, my son." So I told her, well, let's wait and see what happens. Now, with the Renault Fluence, you actually don't need a key. There's a provision for a key, but you don't really need a key. All you need is a key card, the Renault key card. Now, the Renault key card is very protective in a way that if you're not in very close proximity with the car, then it doesn't open. For example, I'm standing this far from the car, so I'll ask Jimmy to try and open, because what is happening is I have the key card. See? I have the key card with me in the pockets, so ask Jimmy to try and open. Let's try and open. You realize it doesn't open now, but the closer I move to the car, the more it will open, the bigger the chances generally. So if I come this close to the car and I stand next to Jimmy now, you realize that Jimmy can easily access this car. And there you go. He now can open the car, yet the key card is in my pocket. How good is it in Kampala, in your view?
Now, in Kampala, this car, there's a lot of jam in Kampala, and usually when you're driving any car, you're very conscious about the fuel consumption. Now, this car, whatever the jam, consumption is so good, so you'll feel it from your pocket.
But it's a 1.6.
It's a 1.6 engine, so definitely very fuel economical.
And I think things have changed of recent. Now you have guys who want cars that consume less, about 1.6, but also it's got high tech. Certainly something Renault has done over the years has been to try and throw all the technology they can, specifically on this Fluence. Because if you look at the dashboard, the infotainment system, you look at the general composition of the car, it's such a beauty. Lots of technology here.
The music system for this car is actually Bosch entertainment system, one of the best in the world. So when you're in it, you don't know what time you're reaching.
I like the accessibility of the dashboard, because as a driver, you guys first of all don't have that many functions on the steering wheel. Your functions about volume control are just below the steering wheel.
Yeah, that's the positive. You don't need to be looking at where do I press. Just at the steering, you can just control whatever your music you have. One thing I've not told you about this car actually, You can synchronize it to your phone. It's got a Bluetooth connectivity.
Yeah.
Play music from your phone, and also you don't need to be caught on the wrong side of the road talking on phone.
Yeah.
Just synchronize it with your phone.
Yeah.
In case of any call, you just talk right away.
And with police in Kampala these days arresting everyone who is on phone. But of course, the other thing from a driver's experience about the Renault Fluence is the easiness with which you can use the steering wheel. It's very soft, but don't get deceived. That softness it has does not mean you can easily get off the road when you're speeding. The steering wheel will keep taking you to different levels of hardness in terms of the speed you're doing. So if you're driving very slowly, you realize it's very soft. But also if you're driving very fast, you also realize it's still a very soft car. Oh, did I just see someone I know? Hi. Days in Kampala don't get better than this. You're driving a Renault Fluence, you're meeting some of your best friends on the streets.
Overall, the Fluence has benefited immensely from its upgrades, becoming the ideal choice for cars in its range. It is rare to find a saloon with as much style, affordability, space, and practicality as the Renault Fluence. And this is why it stands out as a contender amongst its competition.